Okay, so in the last video, we multiplied the two binomials to get a polynomial. So now what we're gonna do is work backwards. And I like to teach this a bit different, okay? So I want you to pay attention closely. So first, I'm gonna put these two parentheses. We're gonna wanna change this into two binomials, okay? So basically two factors. We have x squared plus 4x plus 3. So first thing you want to do, you always want to put your x's here because x times x gives you x squared. Now, here is where I say we need to find two numbers that multiply to give us 3. The same two numbers that multiply to give us a positive 3 are going to add up to give us a positive 4. So there's only couple pairs, which we have 1 times 3, and we also got 3 times 1. But don't forget, we got -1 times -3, and we also have -3 times -1, okay? I like to write these all down to see which one would give us a 4. So there's only 2 of them possibly that can give us a 4. It's going to be these because they both multiply to give us 3. But if I do 1 plus 3 gives me 4, and also 3 plus 1. So I can write this one for this case. I can write it in any order. And I'll have my answer because I know 1 times 3 is 3, 1 plus 3 is 4x. And even if I do the FOIL like I did earlier, and you can do this, I'm going to do this for this problem. X times the x is going to be x squared. Now x times the 3 is going to be 3x. And 1 times the x is going to be x. 1 times the 3 is going to be positive 3. And when I combine these, 3x plus 1x is going to be 4x. So I got my x squared and I have my 3 here. You see, brings me right back to this. So here is my solution, okay? You just have to know your multiplication tables and see which pairs will add up to give you the middle number. So here I have a 1x squared minus 1x minus 12. So I'm going to put my 2 parentheses here. I'm going to write my x's here because x times x gives us x squared. So now we need 2 numbers that multiply to give us a -12, but the same 2 numbers are going to combine to give us a -1. So let's write down all of our multiples for -12. I got -1 times 12. I got 1 times -12. I got -3 times 4. Then I got 3 times -4. I have 2 times -6 and -2 times 6. And I believe that is all of them. Okay? So now when I look at this, I gotta see which one of these numbers would give me a -1. Well, we know it's not this, we know it's not this, we know it's not this, so it would have to be this one, because we know it's this, not this, because 3 minus 4 gives us -1, and 3 times -4 would give us -12. Okay, so I can put this as a +3 and a -4. And I know -4 plus 3 is going to give me my -1, and -4 times +3 is going to give us -12, okay? Same thing for here. I'm going to put my x here and my x here. Find out all the numbers that multiply to give me -5. The same 2 numbers should give me a 4, okay? So we only have 1 times 5, so that could be -1 times 5, 1 times 5. One of them are going to give us 4. -1 plus 5 right here would give us 4. This 1 minus 5 would give us -4. So here's our winner, and all I have to do in here is -1, +5. And that's going to be my answer here. Same thing for this last one here. I'm going to put the x here. I'm going to put x here. Now all the numbers that multiply to give me -35. I got a -7 times 5. I got a 7 times -5. I got a -1 times 35. And 1 times -35. Now I need to know out of these numbers combined, which one's going to give me a 2. We can cross out the 1s and the 35s because there's no way they can give us 2 if we combine them. one of these here. Minus 7 plus 5 would give us -2. We're now looking for -2. But we have this 7 minus 5 gives us a 2, so we found our lucky numbers. I'm going to put this +7 and this -5 here, and I can check it. 7 minus 5 gives me 2. 7 times -5, -35. There's my answer, and this is how I do my breaking down a quadratic equation into factors, so basically factoring them. Okay, I hope you understand. If there's any questions, leave a comment.